They never tell you about the smell. You hear about the wrinkles, the aching joints, the glasses you suddenly can't live without. But no one sits you down at 60 and says, hey, by the way, you might start to notice a faint aroma. And spoiler alert, it's coming from you. Now don't go getting offended. This isn't about personal hygiene. You still shower, you still scrub, you still use the good soap. But somewhere around 60, something sneaky starts happening. One day you walk into your living room and think, what in the world is that smell? You check the trash, the dog, even lift the couch cushion just to be safe. But it keeps happening, day after day. And eventually, it clicks. It's not the room, it's not the food, it's not even the dog, it's you. Now, before you throw yourself into a vat of cologne or start researching how to move into a hermetically sealed tent, just listen. This isn't a flaw, it's not a failure. It's a part of aging that no one talks about because, frankly, who wants to admit they smell like an antique bookstore and a wet towel had a baby? But the science is real. Your body changes, your skin changes, your oil glands, which once kept you glowing and annoyingly shiny in your teens, now produce a slightly different mix. The oils oxidize, and when they do, they create this compound called non-enol. Sounds like a medieval disease, right? He caught the non-enol and now he smells of forgotten attics. But no, it's just biology doing its thing. And the worst part? You can't smell it on yourself. That's the real kicker. Everyone else can catch a whiff, but your nose? It checks out. It adapts. It says, nothing to see here, while you walk around wondering why people keep opening windows around you. And this isn't about poor hygiene. You could shower 3 times a day and still have non-enol tagging along like it pays rent. Regular soap doesn't cut it. In fact, it might make it worse by spreading those oils around like peanut butter on toast. You're basically marinating in your own scent without realizing it. You start noticing it in the strangest ways. Like your favorite sweater, the one that's been with you longer than your last relationship, now carries a smell that no amount of detergent can fix. Or your armchair, that trusted throne of afternoon naps and questionable TV choices, has a lingering presence even when you're not in it. And then there's the closet. Oh, the closet. One day you open the door and it's like walking into a forgotten museum exhibit. The curious case of aging linen. You sniff your shirts. You question your laundry detergent. You start wondering if you've somehow adopted an invisible cat with a bladder problem. But no, it's just time doing what time does best, sneaking up on you. But here's where it gets a little funny. Because let's be honest, if you can't laugh at the fact your body is now releasing mystery scents, what can you laugh at? You tell yourself, maybe it's just the house. And then you visit a friend, sit on their couch, and 10 minutes later, their house smells a bit like your house. And you think, hold up, did I just bring it with me? Yes. Yes, you did. You, my friend, have become the carrier of the unspoken scent. The aroma no one mentions at Bridge Club, but everyone secretly blames on the snacks. But don't worry, you're not alone. This is a shared experience, a rite of passage, a badge of honor, really. You've made it this far, through decades of perfume ads, deodorant promises, and teen body sprays that could knock out a horse, only to be taken down by a chemical you can't pronounce. But this isn't the end. Oh no, this isn't where we throw in the towel. Although, honestly, that towel probably needs a good wash. This is just part 1. The introduction. The sniff before the solution. Because the truth is, you're not doomed to wander the earth smelling like old envelopes and vague sadness. There are ways to fight back, to freshen up, to reclaim your dignity from the clutches of non-enol. But first, we have to name it, own it, laugh at it, and accept that sometimes life stinks, literally. So next time you catch a whiff of something odd, don't panic. Don't run for the Febreze. Just take a breath, preferably away from your armpit, and remind yourself, you've earned this. You've lived. You've aged. You've survived every decade that tried to knock you down, and now you're standing tall, even if the air around you is a little funky. And let's be honest, there are worse things. At least this one doesn't come with a copay. All right, you've accepted it. The mystery smell is real. You're not haunted. Your dog isn't secretly passing gas in every room, and your furniture isn't rotting from the inside out. It's just biology, good old-fashioned, post-60s, human chemistry doing its weird little thing. Now let's talk solutions. Because yes, there's hope. You don't have to walk around smelling like a well-aged paperback. But before we dive in, let's clear something up. This isn't about shame. This is about awareness. About keeping yourself feeling fresh. For you, not for guests. Not for your nosy grandkids, not even for your next bingo night date. Just for you. Step 1? The soap has to go. No offense to your trusty bar of ivory, or that flower-scented liquid that's been in your shower since Bush was president. But regular soap doesn't cut it anymore. Non-anal is oily, stubborn, and laughs in the face of your cucumber melon body wash. What you need is something that actually breaks it down. Something with persimmon extract, green tea, or activated charcoal. That's right, charcoal. You've gone from seasoning steaks to seasoning your skin. Full circle. Now don't worry, this isn't some rare product you have to import from a secret lab in Kyoto. There are actual soaps out there made specifically for older skin and this specific problem. They don't advertise it with flashing lights or a megaphone screaming, "Old people stink." But trust me, they know their target audience. Second, and this one's important, your clothes are snitches. They rat you out every time. Non-anal loves fabric, loves it. It clings to the fibers like a stage 5 clinger. Your favorite cardigan? That thing's a sponge. Your armchair cushion? A museum exhibit. So if you haven't already, it's time to wash things a little differently. Use a detergent with odor-neutralizing enzymes. Not just something that smells nice. We're not masking here, we're neutralizing. Think of it like pest control for your laundry. And while you're at it, throw in some vinegar. Not the balsamic kind. White vinegar. A cup in your wash cycle can break down stubborn body oils like magic. And no, your clothes won't come out smelling like a salad. Speaking of laundry, that pillow you've been sleeping on since the Clinton era? Yeah, that one. It needs a date with the washing machine. Or maybe even the trash. Same goes for throw blankets, slippers, couch covers, and that robe you keep pretending is still white. Every soft surface is a potential accomplice. But wait, there's more. Let's talk food. You didn't think this was just a skin problem, did you? Oh no, the inside matters too. What you eat actually affects how you smell. No joke. Diets high in red meat, processed foods, and sugar can make non-anal worse. Meanwhile, things like leafy greens, citrus, green tea, and good old-fashioned water can help keep things cleaner on a chemical level. That doesn't mean you need to become a kale evangelist. Just maybe don't make sausage and gravy your third meal of the day. A little balance goes a long way. Throw a cucumber in your water. Add a lemon slice. Pretend you're at a spa, even if you're just in your living room yelling at the weather forecast. And while we're being honest, when was the last time you really sweat? Exercise helps flush toxins from your body. Yes, I know. Your knees crack like glow sticks and getting off the couch is a contact sport. But moving your body, even just a brisk walk or a shuffle around the block, Gets your blood flowing and your pores working. It helps. It really does. Then there's the air. The actual space you live in. Non-anal doesn't just float off into the sunset. It settles. It camps out in your drapes, your rug, your recliner. You need ventilation. Open the windows. Get the air circulating. If your house has been sealed tighter than a tomb all winter, it's time to let the ghosts out. Invest in an air purifier if you can. Not a wimpy one from the clearance bin, a real one with a carbon filter. Let it run during the day. Let it do its thing. Your nose and everyone else's will thank you. And now, the big one. Skincare. You probably don't think much about exfoliating anymore, but you should. Dead skin cells build up faster as you age. They trap oils, trap odor, and frankly, they just sit there being useless. Use a soft scrub or a loofah. Don't go to war with your skin. This isn't exfoliation by sandblaster. Be gentle, but be consistent. Moisturize afterward. Hydrated skin is healthier skin, and healthier skin smells less like antique wood polish and more like, well, nothing, which is the goal. Now listen, all of this might sound like a lot. New soap, new detergent, windows open, vinegar in the washer, and suddenly you're a skincare guru? But you've adjusted before. You adjusted when rotary phones disappeared, when cars started needing computers just to turn on. You adjusted to online banking, to streaming, to text messages from people who can't spell. You can handle this too. Because here's the truth most people won't say out loud. You still matter. How you feel in your own skin matters. How you smell, how you carry yourself, how confident you are walking into a room, all of it matters. Just because you've crossed into senior territory doesn't mean you're invisible, or untouchable, or doomed to smell like a linen closet forever. You're not. You're sharp. You're wise. You've earned every wrinkle, every laugh line, every joint that pops louder than popcorn. But you don't have to accept smelling like the back room of a thrift shop as just part of the deal. You deserve to walk into a room and have people say, "They look good, they smell fresh, I wonder what their secret is." You deserve to feel good about yourself. Head to toe, scent included. So go on. Light a candle. Open the window. Take that walk. Toss the ancient robe. Switch out the soap. Laugh about it. Because if you can't laugh about your body producing mystery chemicals just to mess with you, then what's the point? And hey, while you're at it, hit that subscribe button. If this made you chuckle, nod, or mutter, "Well, I'll be damned," then you're exactly the kind of person we love having here. Drop your city in the comments too. We want to know where all the fresh-smelling legends over 60 are watching from. Now go freshen up. You've earned it.